So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be discussing assimilation. We'll discuss of the different organic substances that are digested. We are going to be discussing liver and its functions, liver and its functions. All right, liver and its
जी
functions. One of the most important topics that is related to this. All right, let's start with the topic itself. So when we talk about assimilation, assimilation is the process whereby some of the absorbed food substances are converted into new protoplasm or used to provide energy into new protoplasm or used to provide energy, or you can also say or different cellular molecules, like what, like hormones, enzymes, right? Hormones, enzymes and other substances. All right. All right. So we have already been, are you writing this down at the same time?
जी Yeah.
All right, done.
जी
All right. So let's talk about few of the substances that are that we are going to be discussing how their transportation and how their assimilation actually works. Let's look at glucose and proteins. Glucose and proteins. Let's talk about their transportation first. Transportation. It is very easy. We have already discussed. We know that glucose is actually absorbed directly into the bloodstream. Glucose is absorbed. We've already talked about it. Absorbed by diffusion and active transport. All right. Similarly, the proteins are also absorbed. Basically, proteins go through the same channel as glucose is going. Amino acids are also absorbed in the same way. All right. Then they are taken. Both of them are taken directly to liver by hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein is only dedicated, it only takes from your small intestine to stomach. Oh, sorry, to liver. It is directly connected from small intestine to the liver. Direct connection. This is a direct connection. All right. This is a direct connection, and this is called hepatic portal vein. Hepatic means liver. Hepta. Hapa generally is the prefix used for liver. All right. Hepatitis, a disease of liver. All right. So hepatic portal vein. Portal means it is transporting important ingredients directly from small intestine directly into the liver, or else it would have been a different route, right? All of this blood would have gone to heart and then pumped all over again to go to the liver. But this is a bypass for all of that. All the nutrients that are absorbed, all the glucose and amino acids are directly transported from small intestine to liver through this hepatic portal vein. There is no problem of oxygenated, deoxygenated, any of that. All right. Liver has these three veins that are connected to it. There is hepatic artery, there is hepatic vein, all right. This is carrying oxygenated blood, this is carrying deoxygenated blood, and then there is something called, which is directly connected like this from small intestine to liver, which is called hepatic portal vein. It's a portal vein, it's not a simple vein. All right, it's portal vein. This is what it is. Is this clear?
Okay.
All right, now we'll talk about, this is the transport. Then the glucose is going to be transported all around the body in form of glycogen or whatever it is. All right. Let's talk about assimilation. Use. We were supposed to be talking about this is the transportation, and now assimilation. Assimilation of glucose. Number one, used by all cells as a source of energy. All right. So it is assimilated, and then assimilated. What does assimilation means actually? Being taken up by the cell to be used by the cell to perform its activities, whether it is making a molecule, whether it is using it as a source of energy, whatever it is. All right.
Okay.
So basically, glucose is oxidized. Oxidized means it undergoes a reaction with oxygen. Oxidized, which is called respiration, right? This is the process of respiration to release energy used by cell for its activities, for whatever activities of it are there. Then excess of glucose. Excess excuse me, is converted into glycogen. Remember, glycogen was a storage molecule.
G.
All right. Excess of glucose is returned. You can say is returned to liver and converted into glycogen. Some of the glucose which is there present in the muscles is present in there, and it is being converted into glycogen in the muscle cells and all of that. But excess glucose which is in the blood returns to the liver, and liver turns it into glycogen in the present. Who advises how much of glycogen needs to be, how much of glucose needs to be converted into glycogen? Who tells that? Insulin. Insulin tells the liver how much of glucose needs to be converted into glycogen. All right. Insulin is produced by the cell, the cells islets of Langerhans. Right. Islets of Langerhans. Langerhans. All right. They're present in pancreas. They are the one which detect the cells in the pancreas. They actually detect the amount of glucose in the blood, and then according to that amount they produce insulin. This insulin is like a chemical signal, a chemical message to liver. All right. Insulin hormone is a chemical message to the liver that tells the liver how much of glucose needs to be converted into glycogen. Understand?
Hmm.
So if the blood glucose level falls, or more glucose is needed, liver converts glycogen to glucose by the help of a hormone that is again released by insulin, by pancreas, called glucagon. Glucagon is a hormone. It is an antagonistic hormone of insulin. Insulin tells the liver to produce more, to convert glucose into glycogen, and glucagon also produced by pancreas. Tells the liver to convert glycogen into glucose so that it can be used by the cells. All right, and transported around. You have to keep this in mind. We will come that glucose is a transportative protein.
Protein.
Sorry, sorry. It's a transportative carbohydrate. Transportative transportative molecule of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are transported in the body in form of glucose. All right, it is transported. We'll see that sucrose is the transportative carbohydrate in plants, but the transportative carbohydrates in human body or a mammal is glucose. All right, when carbohydrates need to be transported around the body, they are going to be converted into glucose so that they can be transported around. You understand? And
Hmm.
glycogen is the storage molecule. So glycogen, storage, and carbohydrate, glucose as a respiratory substrate, and transportative molecule of carbohydrates. Do you understand?
Hmm.
So this is clear. Are you done writing?
जी हो गया.
Right. Let's talk about fats, lipids. We are already aware of the transportation of lipids. They are absorbed into the lacteals. They are transported around the body through the lymphatic system, goes into the heart, and from there onwards. Right. We'll
जी.
talk about we'll talk about its assimilation. How do cells use lipids? So lipids or fats are used to build protoplasm, such as cell membrane. All right. When glucose is in short supply, when glucose is in short supply, let's say that could be during fasting or sudden sprints or strenuous exercise, strenuous exercise, at that time lipids can be used. Fats or lipids are broken down to provide energy for vital cellular activity. All right. When we talk about cellular activity, it includes the movement, muscle movement, and everything. All right. All the active transports, all the muscular, the exoskeletal movement, the muscular movement, all of that. All right. So it means that the fat can also be used as respiratory substrate. All right. Then excess fat. Excess fat are stored in special tissues called adipose tissues. So obviously they are made up of adipose tissues. They are made up of the fats tissues. They occur, they are basically found beneath our skin, around organs, especially heart, liver, kidneys. All right. Kidneys. They protect them from shock. Protect them from shock. Is this clear?